Janvi, can you suggest some ways to welcome children on the first day of the academic year?
The first day is something that everyone looks forward to, not just the students but also the teachers. So it is important to make it special for them. So some of the things that we do at Riverside is to deck up the space, make it a very welcoming space. Sometimes have music playing while the children are coming into the space. Your display boards are a way to welcome the children. So deck up your display boards, deck up your blackboard and make it welcoming. We also have, design these small mementos that we hand over to them when they come in. So again, it is something that says, oh, I'm welcome in this new space. Sometimes what we also do is we come together as a teacher team and have a performance for them. So it brings in a pleasant surprise for the children, and it quickly breaks the ice with the teachers and students. Also keep in mind to give some free time. You could either give an extended break time, or you could give especially some free time for the children to bond with each other, get to know the new friends, and catch up after the long vacation so that they can share what they did in the vacation with each other.
What are the different kinds of experiences that can be designed during the first day, first week?
You could design experiences where the children are engaged and involved. It could be games that teachers and students play together. It could be challenges, like you are giving every class a challenge that they have to solve as a classroom. It could be a problem solving exercise, it could be a dance challenge, it could be a music challenge. The idea is to inculcate an I can mindset, not just in the students but also in the teachers. So the challenge is a wonderful way of inculcating that. Another thing that we do is to co-create the goal for the year as a class, as a key stage, as a school, to say what are we looking forward to, what do we want to achieve by the end of the year. And that goal then takes form of either an installation or a visual, that the children either paint or create, and that then stays in the classroom for the entire year so that we can revisit it and say, this is where we want to go. So those are ideas that can be kept in mind for experiences in the first day, first week.
Would you say that the first day, first week is more relevant for new students and teachers?
I would say the first day, first week is relevant for everyone, because every teacher gets a new set of students, and the students get to meet a new homeroom teacher, right? Of course, for the new students and teachers, it is a time to move from anxiety to anticipation, and therefore, if we set the right tone, then the settling in becomes much more easier in the first week itself.
I'm wondering, since you don't follow a teaching timetable in this week, how do you ensure that children spend their time productively?
So when we plan for the first week, we keep certain things in mind to say, is there time for relationship building? So that could be through the anchor games or setting the goal. Is there time for children to interact with each other, and that happens through the challenges that we give, because the challenges need not necessarily be within the classroom, it could be across the grades. So that's a time they also get to know each other. A time to be introduced as an entire school family. So we have an introduction where we have an assembly performance, where introductions of new teachers, new students, the support staff, the bus drivers and conductors, all of that happens, and we see that time as one community time, that this is a shared space for all of us. Of course, there is a time where children are introduced to the routines of the classroom by the teacher. There are certain protocols, like to say, how do we sit during the lunch time, or what is the bus protocol? For that we invite the older students, to talk to the younger ones, to say, this is how we do, why we do it. So that again brings in a nice buddy time, Also co-creation and reimagining of certain processes that we might be doing for the past year, but something that we need to redesign, and bringing students from across the school and trying to reimagine those processes is something that can also be factored in the first day, first week. So yes, it is a packed week, though it looks unstructured, it is pretty well timetabled for.
During the first week, how do you include the student voice for co-creation of the year?
So before we break for the vacations, what we do is we do a reflection time where we do it either as a glad, sad, mad, certain things that you were really happy about and certain things that you didn't like, or you could do something like a stop, start and continue. And when we open the new academic year, we revisit that with the children and we say, what about it you did not like? So what we have is we have student representatives from different grades, and we said, you mentioned these 3 ideas for stop. Any reason why? How can we reimagine that? If I give you an example, this year we had the children wanting sports in summer, and summer is very hot in a city like Ahmedabad, and so when we asked them to say, how do you propose to do it? They said, let's have evening sports. And that is something that a school never thinks of, you know, to say an evening sports day. An evening sports day is an idea that children came up with, and that's what we are planning to do. So yes, this is a time for co-creation where a process that we might have planned, you know, to say this is how it has to happen in a regular calendar or timetable is something that completely shifts when we look at it from a child's point of view.
Since First Day First Week happens at the beginning of every new academic year, how do you keep it fresh and interesting?
When we come together as a teacher team a week before the children come, there are a lot of ideas brought onto the table. It depends on the age group of the children, it depends on the teachers' interests and their talents, and everybody keeps those things in mind and adds their ideas, and we brainstorm and we work under a theme. A theme could be design thinking, it could be product design, it could be a performance, and at times we prototype it to see whether we are engaged, we love it and we enjoy it, and then we go ahead and doing it. So if I would say, there was an example where we got plastic bottles and we gave it to all the children in the key stage, and they had to design a product, a furniture that can be used. And the children came together and they designed a chair that we could actually sit on, or a story nook where there was a small little table created with the plastic bottles and we could sit and read. So that keeps it interesting, fresh every time, and that is what you just need to think. Keep the themes broad, but do something different every year.
How do you ensure that all children attend the first week, since in many schools children tend to join in late after vacations?
At Riverside, we have not faced this challenge because every year and over the past so many years, we have been designing engaging, fun and challenging experiences for the children, that the children actually look forward to coming to school on the first day, because they know they will miss something if they don't attend school on the first day, right? I would in fact recommend every school to design that first week in such a manner that it sets the tone for the entire year, a positive tone for everyone, the teachers and students. If possible, share the week with your parents to say there is something that we are going to do for the children. So do make sure that the children attend the school. For us, unless there is a compelling reason that the child would not be able to attend, we have never had an attendance issue in the first week.